YouTube channel. It's a girl Magical Victoria. If you have visited my YouTube channel for the first time, please hit on the subscription button and click on the notification bell. And that way you'll be notified each time I upload a new video and you will become part of this wonderful family. In today's presentation, I'll be teaching you on how to tighten the vagina, including the do's and don'ts. Now you heard me right. Now for the purpose of this video, I'll be using V to stand for our vagina to prevent repetitions and also YouTube for blocking my videos. One thing I'll make you to understand, or I would like to make you to understand, is that the V is made up of muscles, and these muscles have the ability to tighten and relax in order to accommodate stuff like the P during sexual intercourse, and also to allow for the passage of the fetal skull with other parts of the body during childbirth. Now, there is nothing like the V being loose. I can actually accept that it is lax, but it can never be loose. So don't allow anybody to body shame you that your V is loose, maybe due to too much or frequent sexual intercourse or having different sexual partners. That is arrant nonsense. It doesn't exist, and so don't accept it. But rather, due to some hormonal imbalances that occurs once one is approaching menopause or one is maybe actually at the menopause stage, there is a condition which is known as the V atrophy that causes the tiny kind of thinning of the walls of the V, and that actually can make it to become a bit wider than the normal stage. Also, childbirth. People believe that giving birth through the V, it kind of makes the V to be wider than the normal stage. That is actual or arrant nonsense. After childbirth, your body tends to go back to their pre-gravid stage. That is that stage it was before you became pregnant and before you gave birth. These changes they can occur in few weeks, few months. The only thing is that there are some things that you as an individual, you will have to do in order to make this your body to go back to their former stage. Even if it doesn't go back to that 100% stage, but with your own ability, it can actually go back to 98.5% on how it was earlier. Now, let's go back to our presentation today. I'll start with the don'ts. That is the things you are not supposed to do because you want to tighten the V. I hear people talk about the use of potassium alum to tighten the V. You are just endangering your life. Because of the astringent properties of potassium alum, people believe that it tightens the V. It doesn't work that way. Rather, you will end up causing scares in your body. You also expose your body to toxic effects. You also expose your body to different forms of infections. The second don't is never you apply vinegar to your veil. Vinegar is high in acidic content, and the acidic content will not only irritate your body, but it will cause pH imbalance in your V. It will make your V to be more acidic, and that will distort the normal flora, that is the normal habitats of your V, thereby exposing you to different forms of infections. The third one is application of lime. My dear, lime is to be passed through the mouth, like to consume it through the mouth and not through the V. Lime on its own has high acidic content, and you know what that does? It exposes you to infection by distorting the normal flora of the V. It causes irritations with the rest of them. Don't allow a non-medical personnel to lead you to what will live to regret for the rest of your life. Now, the fourth one is the use of turmeric. My sister, do you know that the study that involved the use of turmeric to tighten the V was actually carried out on rats? And do you believe that the body system of rats work or looks alike than like the body system or the anatomy of the human woman? No. It doesn't work that way. Turmeric was proven to have this particular effect on rats and not on women, ladies like us. Now, the last one I'll be talking about is the use of hot water. I heard someone telling me that after childbirth, that the mother-in-law or the mother or so was using hot water to press on the V in order to make it to go back to their pre-gravid state or to tighten it. It is arrant nonsense. It will not only burn your skin. Now I'm done with the dons. Let's go to the do's of tightening of the pelvic floor muscles. Pelvic floor muscles, they are muscles that surrounds the V opening, the urethral opening, and the anal opening. Now we have the superficial muscles and we have the deep muscles. They help for the contraction, for the relaxation, the tightening of the V. Now exercising those muscles will help tighten the V. Doing sexual arousal or intercourse, you find out that the V tends to be more open. That is the work of those pelvic muscles. The pelvic floor muscles, they actually kind of doing arousal, they expand, and at the end of it, or you see the V opening. Even during childbirth, these pelvic floor muscles, they expand and then the V opens. You get? Now, if you want to tighten the V, there is no specific exercise for the V to tighten, but rather there are exercises that you can actually perform in order to strengthen the pelvic floor. At the end of the day, you will see the V be more tight. You will not suffer from anything like urinary incontinence. There will never be cases of pain during sexual intercourse, and you will see yourself having a pleasurable sexual intercourse. Now, one of the exercises is what we call Kegel exercise or Kegel exercise, whatever you call it, but I call it the Kegel exercise. Now, this Kegel exercise is very, very easy. You can do this exercise at home, at your workplace, wherever you find yourself. You can do it using or adopting different positions. You can do it while standing, while sitting, or while lying down. Now, I'll be teaching you on how to perform this exercise, but let me lay emphasis on some things. Now, if you want to learn more about this exercise, glue to this video because I'll be releasing it by the end of the video. Now, aside exercise, there are hormonal therapies that are given to women, especially at their menopausal stage, if at that point they are having this atrophy or tightening of the V wall. Now, this hormonal replacement, they kind of replace the hormone known as estrogen. So for the Kegel exercise, all you have to do is you can sit upright, lift your chest, and you see that your back will have an inward curve. Now, try to tighten the anus and not the buttocks. Try lifting it up towards the navel and then release it. Did you get that? I hope you do so. Now the second step is try tightening the V. Make sure that you are not raising your chest up like someone that is practicing deep breathing exercise. Now with the V being tightened up, lift it towards the navel and then release it. Did you get that? With time, practice makes perfect. Now the third one is try tightening the opening above your V, the urethra, that opening, the urethral orifice where urine comes out from. Try tightening it as if you are trying to prevent the passage of urine. Did you get that? Then release it. Now, during the tightening of the urethral orifice or the opening where urine comes out from, you will notice that it's as if your anus and your V tightens up with the urethral orifice. Is actually normal. You are getting it correctly. Now, the last step we'll be doing is try tightening the anus, tightening the V, and tighten the opening for the passage of urine. Take a deep breath. Relax. Now, you can practice this as often and on. With time, we can actually be counting numbers, like you count up to 10 before you release it. The next day, you count up to 20 before you release it. And before you know it, the exercise will become part and parcel of you. In conclusion, we've talked about the don'ts, which are the things you're not supposed to do regarding tightening your V, and the do's. In the do's, like I said, there are hormonal replacements, hormonal therapy that can be used for this, and the simplest, the cheapest form, which is the Kegel exercise. And as we earlier said, this exercises is very convenient, it's time-friendly, and it has multiple functions. See you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share among your friends.